Hello, welcome to Ekidel. We are trained future civil and structural engineer. My name is Justice Omoka and I am your instructor. Today, I'll be showing you how to export your structural drawings or your structural detail from Protastructure to AutoCAD. So by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to export your structural details from Protastructure 2022 to AutoCAD. Okay, so right now you can see that on our last video, I showed you guys how to perform your part foundation design perfectly for a concrete building here in this software. Now on today's lesson, I'll be showing you how to now transfer your design drawings or your design details to AutoCAD. Okay, so on this place, once you're done, you must first of all, before you must transfer your structural drawings to AutoCAD, you must make sure that you have checked all your structural members and everything is okay. As in this case now, if I click on this place that says design status here, you will see that we have checked all these members on our previous videos, and I showed you guys how we checked all our beams and columns and everything was okay before we now enter into foundation design. And right now we are about to export this all the design details to AutoCAD. Okay, so right now, once you are sure that everything looks okay, the first thing to do is to go back to your model space here, either on the plan view, either on the plan view or on the 3D view. You can still work on any interface and then export your drawings to AutoCAD using using the software Protadetail, which came with the software Protastructure. Okay, so right, let me just take this off. Okay, so I'll just go back right now to my 3D view because I want to work with it from that point, and go back to my 3D view here. Now for my 3D view interface here, we will now export this structural details to Protastructure. Okay, so right now I'll just come here right now and then click here and then come to here that says drawings and reports. So whenever you want to export out your structural details, always click on this place that says drawing and reports. So I'll click on this place now, and once I click on this place here, at my left top end here, you are seeing this place that says Protadetails. So on this place now, I'll just click on this place that says Protadetails. This is like a subsidiary software that came with Protastructure, but it is purely used for detailing, although you can still design other kind of thing like pipe foundation on this software here. So I'll click on this place that says Protadetails here. Now on clicking on that, now I'll allow it to open, just say save and then allow it to open. It will start reading just now, so you allow it to open. It will not take less than 1 minute to open up. All right, okay, so you can now see that it has just come up by itself here. So once it opens, it will just come up by itself showing Protadetail and with the project name. As you can see that right now it has the project name here is called OBJ Residential Building Design. And if you also look at the other side where we have, if you also look at this place here, which is the main name here, it is, you can see it here, it is still OBJ Residential Building here. So you can see it there right now. So I'll just go back right now to my Protadetail here. It will just open up that one that was there before. Okay, so it's coming up just now for it to open back the Protadetail that was open before. So once it opens up now, we'll now begin to make a proper settings, because you are meant to make your settings very well before you must now bring out your structural detailing. Okay, so right now on this interface now, the first thing we are going to do is now click on this place that says start by creating a new drawing. Now most people go as far as clicking on this place that says automatic generator. I don't like using this one here because this one will just quickly generate all the drawings for you without you as a structural engineer or the civil engineer making your own choice of how the software should bring out your structural details for you. You're meant to make some settings on the bending, anchor, and all that. So, and also on the lapping principles and all that. So right now, I will have to now click on this place that says start by creating a new drawing. So I'll click on this place now and then wait for it to show me the interface of just a new background to now bring out my drawings. Okay, So once you click on that, this will just show up just now. Now on this place now, the first thing I'll do is to make sure that this thing here is on this place here. Now once this is here, I'll now come here and then click on this place here. Now the first thing I want to bring out from my drawings is my form plans, my first form plan, foundation plan, and all that story plans. Okay, so I'll click on this arrow here under form plans, and then click on my foundation here, and then right click, and I'll say what? Draw. Okay, so once I click on draw now, I will have to now come to this place here, which is this environment here, and then try to specify the place I want to draw, which I'll just click on any place here, and then it will just paste my drawings for the foundation form plans. Okay, so on this now, coming up now, it now requires you to make some settings if you want to make some settings on the foundation form plans, as you can see them here. But right now, I would advise you to leave everything here as default, which is for these form plans, everything looks the same. It is from the beam and the color reinforcement we can now make our changes. All right. For now, leave everything here as default. You can also choose to change the scale, but I advise leave the scale as it is as 50, and then come here and then click on what draw here. Now on this draw now, I'll have now come here right now, then specify a place here to just paste my drawing, my drawing form plan. So I'll click on anywhere on this environment here. So on this place now, I'll just click on this place that say this area here and click here. Okay, and you will see that in the next few seconds it will just paste that drawing. So right now it is trying to now generate the drawing for the foundation form plans. Okay, so if you want to abort this process, just press escape key, as you can see there, but else leave it for it to paste the drawing for you. Okay, so once this is pasted now, I'll just repeat the same step for story 1 and story 2, as you can see them there. So let's just wait for it to paste. Okay, that's fine. So you can now see that it has now pasted our foundation plan view, as you can see that which is the form plan of the foundation, as you can see that just now. So we will now go ahead and do the same for the story 1 here. So I'll click on story 1 here, right click again here, and then I'll say draw again. Okay, so the same step you just repeat again. Once you say draw, then come here again and say draw again. Now once I draw, I'll now come anywhere on this place and give a space from the one that is already here, and give a space around here, and then paste for my first floor here, and allow it to paste again. Okay, so you can now see that this is now our first floor form plan here, as you can see that. So this is now the first floor. I'll do the same again for the second floor here. I'll come again, right click here, and then say draw, and I'll give a space again. Just go here again and say draw again, and give a space again to come here right now, and then click on this place that says draw. Okay, and then wait for it to paste. Okay, that's fine. So right now you can now see that we have now pasted all our form plans for all these stories. Now if I have different kind of stories to up to story 10 or all that, I'll just repeat the same step for form plans. So once you're done pasting all your form plans on this drawing environment here, then you just go here right now and then say minimize this form plans tab here, and then open up the steel column application here. Now on this column application now, I don't like pasting my column plan my column application plan. I don't like doing it because it is not useful for me. It is not useful because it is not really a standard way of showing your column details. Okay, but just for the sake of this video, I'll just show you that. Now on showing you this now, I'll just come here right now, click here, right click, and then say what? Draw here. Now once you click on draw on this place again, the same thing you have to repeat again by clicking on draw here, and then come here and then paste it here, and allow it to for it to paste what you are just assigned to paste. All right, now as you can see, this is basically how your column application form plan is. Basically it's like a plan view showing all your reinforcement from your column. So basically we don't need this on our structural drawings, but for the sake of this video, that's why I just showed you guys what you see when you click on this column application form plan and then paste your your form plan here. So basically I don't like to use this because it is not a standard way for a good drawing. So based on this video is really a real life project which I'm working on. So because of that, I will not have to include this. So I'll just remove it right now. So always don't include this on your structural drawing. Okay, so don't include this. I'll show you the ones you are meant to include. So right now I'll just right click here and then say erase. Okay, and just erase this off. All right, so once you're done pasting this your form plan, skip this one that says column application plan. Skip it. It is not well needed on a standard structural drawing. Okay, so always skip it and then move to the next page that says column elevation. Okay, that's fine. So right now, since it's off right now, I will now move on to the place that says column elevation. I'll just come here right now and then click to close this one here, and then come to this place that says column elevation. Now, when I come to this place now, I'll have to click here first, right click, and then paste what they call column schedule. Column schedule is very useful because in fact, it's very useful for every structural engineer, and for you to produce a good construction drawing, you must work with column schedule. Okay, so right now you have to click here, then right click, and then see column schedule here, and then click on this place here. Now once I click on that, it will try to display the dialog box. This one also does not require settings. You just draw and then paste it. Okay, so right now I'll just come here right now and then click on what here. I'll come here and click on what draw here, and then wait for it to show, and then come here and then click on paste, and paste my column schedule drawing. Okay, so it is trying to paste my column schedule drawing. So let's just hold on for it to paste that up. Okay, that's fine. So on pasting it now, you can now see that this is now our column schedule, which it has now grouped for us the type of column which are typical. So you can now see that this column here that is showing column C1 and column T2C1 are typical, having 4Y16 as the main reinforcement, and the 10 to 175 spacing as their link spacing. Okay, why is that one here that is carrying 4Y16 basically the same, and all these columns here are grouped on this type of column here, and this other one here which is just on the ground floor and not on the first floor here is just column 13 and 15. So basically right now it has grouped for us all the columns that we have on our form plans here. Either on the first floor or either on the second floor or on the foundation. All these columns that you're seeing here showing, all the columns you're seeing here that is showing on this yellow symbol here, they have all now grouped them on this column schedule here. So which we are going to use to perform our structural detailing for column on the Stonebridge templates. Okay, so right now once you're done pasting this column schedule, now you have to now go and paste the next one here, which say correct. Just click here, and then this one that says here draw column elevation. Basically, I don't like drawing column elevation here because this software doesn't draw column elevation very well. I used to use the one on the Stonebridge template as a sample to draw my column elevation using what I got from this column schedule. I will now take the whole information and now go and use it to perform a good structural detailing using the Stonebridge template for my columns. Okay, but just for the sake of this video, I'll need to show you how this software produces its column elevations. Okay, so right now I have to now click on this place that says column elevation here, and then wait for it to show a dialog box. Okay, so on this place now, you have to make some few settings here. You can see on the other ones, which is the form plans, not that we didn't make any settings, but for this column reinforcement we will have to just make some few settings. So right now, come here and then click on what options here, and then come here and say generate columns through columns. You check this option here, and also click again that says draw similar column together when drawing columns through columns. Okay, so let's come here right now and then check this also, and then come back to your filter here and then say draw. Okay, so on this draw now, give a space for it and then click on anywhere, and then click anywhere around this draw environment here for it to now start generating the column drawings. Okay, so let's just wait for it to finish up and then create our drawings for us. As you can see right now, it's trying to draw all the columns. As you can see how the columns are counting. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, you can now see that this is now our column reinforcement. As you can see how this software does it for you. But basically the one you are going to see after now, which you're going to use the Stonebridge template to perform the column detailing very well, you'll be able to see how a good column reinforcement is meant to look like. Okay, so you can now see how this also have also showed you guys different levels. This is basically for the foundation level. From here below is foundation, and then from this other one here, this level here is for the ground floor, and for this level here is for the first floor. As you know that this building is just a one-story building. Okay, so right now, once we have pasted our column reinforcement, next right now is now go and focus on our beam reinforcement. But before I do beam, let me show you for the pad footing. Okay, because beam reinforcement requires more settings compared to all what we have done before here. So right now I'll move over to pad settings here, which is the pad footing. Okay, and then click on this place now. Right click here and then say draw pad footing details. Okay, make sure you use this option and not this option here. So I'll come here right now and then choose this option that says draw pad footing details here. Now on doing this now, I'll now have to come here and then say what? Draw. Okay, so on this draw now, I'll give a space again and then click on anywhere here. Let me just click anywhere around here and then for it to paste. Now once that's pasted, I'll now leave it for it to start counting and then paste it automatically. Okay, so you can now see that this is now our foundation drawing, as you can see that. So this is basically how this software draws our foundation drawing. Although on the Stonebridge template, you'll be able to see a proper way to draw your foundation plan, also your footing details. Okay, so although we are going to use all the design sizes here and the bar sizes and spacing and all that, and then now transfer it to the Stonebridge template for us to get a good drawing for our structural drawing. Okay, so right now that we have pasted the form plans, the column and the pad footing, we will now move on to the beam. I choose to use the beam as for the last because beam requires more settings you're meant to do. So right now on this place, I'll just zoom here out and then come here to the beam here, click on the arrow here on the beam, click on the story one here and then right click and then say what? Draw beam elevations. Always don't pick this one that said one by one, else it will take more time. So always pick this one here that says draw beam elevations here, and I'll click on this and wait for it to show dialog box here. Now on this dialog box now, you have to make some serious settings, else you won't see your beam details appear very well. So this is how to set I'll be showing you now how to set your beam details before you must export your beam detail drawings to Protastructure. So this is how to these are the settings that you are meant to make. So right now click on this place here, and then on this place now, click on this place that says beam detail settings here. Now, once the next page comes up now, which is it will show the next dialog box, it will come up now. I'll now be showing you what to do next. So on this place now, the first thing to do is to go to this place that says under beam here. As you can see, under beam, you are seeing detailed drawings. Now under detailed drawings here, you're seeing detailing, but this is not the only settings that is here. So click on this arrow here that is just beside this detailed drawing here. Now you will see different kind of settings to do. The first thing to do right now is to click on what? General here. Now on this general now, the next thing to do right now, then you can also choose. You can choose to click that issue display slab line in both elevation. You can choose that front or back, or most times most people just choose both. So on this place that says general, you can just leave the setting at default, then click on beams here. Now on these beams now, once the beam comes up now, on this beam, you can see that this place here, you can choose to display what they call beam reference level. You can see that this level here showing for you here. You can choose to display the beam reference level, or you just choose to remove it. Then also you can choose to insert use beam insertion axis as beam label. You can choose to add this up if you want. That is if you want to use beam one detail and all that as name, you can choose to use the axis beam label as name, but our advice is just don't choose this one here, leave it to use the beam name as it is, and then make sure that this place is showing print beam label below, because most of the times this thing is not showing, this thing doesn't show like this. So make sure it is clicked as print beam label below, which should be here and not here as it was here. Okay, so right now you leave everything here as it is again, and then come here and come here that says sections here. Now on these sections, now you must pay attention here. On these sections now, once you come here, click here that says spam section only. Okay, and then come here again and says here, click on this one that says restart session label in every sheet here. Okay, and then leave everything here as it is. Just click on these two that I've just clicked right now, and then come here again, the next one that says steel bars and what links. Okay, now on those steel bars and links, now the first thing to do is to make sure, like I said, this place is showing A and B. This is basically an iStrut style bar notation, which is not good. So for it to show your bars, the top and the bottom bars showing, displaying, come here that says use iStrut here, and then uncheck this that says use iStrut. Now once you uncheck this, now you can choose to add this place that says print total link quantity table. As you can see that, you can choose to add it as it is. Now once you have unchecked this and add this up, now you can see that there is a place where they say what replot bar label here. This one is basically used for a graph foundation. So I think in this case, this is not a graph foundation, so I'll just uncheck it. And basically, when you're doing for a foundation beam, you might also require this other other bar below. But right now, I'll just come here and then remove it. Okay. Now, once I have made these few things, now once I have done this unchecked here and click on this, I'll now move on to the where they say sidebars here. Now on these sidebars, now basically we don't require sidebars for this structure, because this structure is just a one-story building, and the depth of beam is having what 450. So and on this place here, they are showing that minimum depth of beam for sidebar is 750, although US code uses 600 as their own minimum to have their sidebars. So since there is no beam that is up to 750 here, we are not going to require sidebars for these beams. Okay, so right now I'll go ahead and click on what dimensioning here. Now on this dimensioning, now on this place, whenever you check this one here that says dimension support columns and clear spans, as you can see it here, this is not really required. It is not needed because you already have your dimension above here showing from axis grid to grid, as you can see. So make sure you don't add this up if your own is already checked here. So don't add this up here. Now once you're done with the settings here, then come here that says detailing here. Now on this place, now click here that says OK here. So once you click on OK right now, then we'll now click on draw. So on this place now, I will always advise you change the scale here. So don't use 25 here, always use like 30 or 35. Okay, so right now I'm going to use on my scale here, I'll type here and put 35 here for my scale. Okay, so always put here as 35 or 30 as your scale. All right, or yeah, 30 or 35 and not 25. 25 will make the beam detail very big, and it will consume a lot of sheets, and which will impact on the costing of for your printing. Okay, so right now put 35 here, 20 here, which is a very good scale for beam detail. Okay, so right now come here and then click on what draw. Now once you click on draw right now, you now have to now specify a place to now paste it. Always paste it below, don't paste it on the drawing, else it will cause what they call overlapping, or yeah, drawings will now be on top of the next drawing. So always give a space before you can now paste. Okay, so right now I'll just go there right now and then paste that, and I like to now paste or produce my beam drawings. Okay, so right now you can now see that our beams have now been pasted. As you can see, all our beam drawings have been generated. As you can see there perfectly, they have all been generated, as you can see there right now. So you can now see our beam section here, as you can see perfectly, and you can also see our beam drawing here, as you can see that. So right now we will now also go and generate for the second floor. So we have to generate the same thing for all other stories. But once we have done the settings for one story, you don't have to repeat that same setting again, because we have already done the settings. So leave the settings from also repeating. Just use the same setting you've done for the first one and then paste it. You just copy the setting you've done before and then just paste it for the next floor for you automatically. Okay, so right now I'll now have to go to this place now. Right now, click on this place here, right click, and then click on what? Beam elevation, as you can see there, and then click on what? Then click on draw here. Okay, and then once I click on draw right now, I'll now have to notify a place to now paste it. Okay, yeah, so right now it is now trying to now create our story 2 beam detailing. As you can see that right now it's almost done creating the beams. They're trying to add the beams now for us. Okay, so right now you see the beam now being pasted here. Since it's done, it's coming up just now. Okay, that's fine. So you can now see that this is now our story 2 beam detail. As you can see that. So this is now the roof beam detail. As you can see that, which is showing story 2 here, and this other one here is the first floor beam detail here. As you can see that. So right now you can now see how we have generated all our drawings from the design which we did. You can see how we did from the foundation form plan and the first floor beam layout and column layout, and also the roof beam layout and all that. And then we now move on to the column schedule, as you can see it here, and then we now move on to the column section detail, as you can see there, and then we now move on to the part foundation details, as you can see that, and then we now move on to the beam details here, as you can see that. So right now we'll now have to export this drawing to AutoCAD here. So once you're done pasting all your details on this drawing environment here, we now come here right now to now export your drawings to AutoCAD. Click here, right click here, and then say export here. So now click on this where that say export here, and then wait for it to now show the next dialog box. All right, so on this place now come here right now, then click on the that says export. Leave everything here as default, and then click on what? Export here, and wait for it to now show. I say yes, override, because yes, I've already done it before. So I come here right now and then say override, yes. Okay, and then wait for it to now show. It now show you the folder where the file is being exported. Okay, so let's just hold on for it to show it automatically here for us. Now, to see the progress of how the job is being exporting, just look at this place here. You can see that this bar here is like reading. So once this bar reads up to the full here, it now show you the location of the exported drawing in AutoCAD. Okay, hold on for it to show. Yeah, so on this now, you can now see that it has now shown the exported drawings here, and this is now our file here, which is also exported here. So this now becomes our AutoCAD file, as you can see it here. So this is now an AutoCAD file, which is now exported. So on this video now, you have now seen how to export your drawing basically from this place that says Protastructure. From this place here, once you're done with the design, down to this place here, which is the Prota detail here, and how to bring out all your drawings, and then from this place now export it to what? AutoCAD here. So on my next video right now, I'll be showing you how to export your drawing now. This your drawing that is here down to Stonebridge template, and then begin to now perfect your drawings, because basically this software doesn't give a good drawing to standard, but the main thing is that we have gotten all our design all our design drawings, and then we will now use most of them here, and then use all the design parameters. As you can see, it all has for, like, let me say for the column right now, we have the bar size and the length and everything for the column, and then also for the beams also. Basically, beams are very okay from this software, so we use as the beam is, but we have to use the Stonebridge template to now begin to now optimize our drawing, which I'll show you in my next video. Okay, so right now we are done with this video. So mainly I'll ask that if it is your first time to follow us here on Ekidel, I'll say that you should please click on the subscribe button so that you don't miss all our amazing videos about how to design structures, either steel or concrete. Now, also, for those of you that have already subscribed before, I'll say thank you so much. And I'll say that you should please give this video a thumbs up. Please like this video so that this video can also reach other wide of range of engineers so that they can also learn how to do this also. And also, I'll plead also that you should please share this video and also recommend Ekidel to your friends and colleagues. And then thank you so much. We love you. So basically right now on my next video, I'll be showing you how to design for a pipe foundation. That will be my next video. But then before I do that, we are working on a project and we are done with the pipe foundation. So we are about entering the what they call connecting beam, which is a pipe cap connecting beam. So I'll be showing you on that how to design for a pipe cap connecting beam. Okay, so because basically once you're done with your pipe foundation, you are meant to connect all the pipe cap with a beam. So I'll be showing you on that on my next video, and then we'll see you again by next week. Thank you and God bless you. Goodbye.